look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, let me tell you, today's talking point is going to be about everything that is wrong with the modern woman, black women in particular. And you know how I get down. I got some receipts. I got women who going to tell you everything that's wrong with you. I got a woman who is so upset with y'all black women that she has decided to tell all the black men to leave black women alone. It is not because she's been bitter. It's not because she's hurt. It's not because of anything. She sees the state that black women are in, and she understands that black men are struggling with today's black woman, okay? So this video is going to be about everything that is wrong with the modernized black woman, and it's going to be black women who are going to talk about it. There's only 3 of them on these clips, okay? But they're going to be very intellectual. They're going to bring it to you. So let's go ahead and get to it. 1 second as I pull it up. Just hold on 1 second. There we go. Let's get it.
A lot of y'all don't want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you because I love black men so much. Stop wasting your time with black women. Stop. They not loving you. They not listening. They not willing to submit. They think they too independent to be submissive and be equal and be a companion and be a comforter and bring you peace. They think they too good for that because they mama told them to go get them a man with some money since they knew how to talk and walk.
That's right. The mamas are the ones who fucking it up. It's the older black women who have taught the younger black women to be bozos, bimbos, and stupid motherfuckers. Now, let me tell you something, man. Of course, you can't put it on all the older black women because there's some of these young knucklehead women that just come up with that, okay? I can blame, and I used to love hip-hop. I used to try to rap myself and all this other shit. But I got to say this. Hip-hop has contributed in a major way to the decay of the morality that is in the black community. Those hip-hop artists don't give a fuck about nobody. Now, what you see in this independent mindset that you see in these women, not only did it come from feminism, okay? In the second wave feminism, I agree with that, but also it is being encouraged and promoted to black women in this music. Through the music, through the image, even through the shows, the reality shows, where women are always saying, I've got to be a boss bitch, and I'm going to run over everybody in my way. I can make it happen. This is what's going on right now. This is why we are dealing with this. We have to shut down a lot of the hip-hop. Well, that shit ain't hip-hop. That's just garbage rap. Hip-hop was conscious. Okay, it was conscious rap back in the day. This is bullshit. Let's keep going.
Go get you a white woman. She's going to get money, have good credit.
She said to the black man, get a white woman. That's what she said.
Fucking what? Go get you a white woman. She's going to get money, have good credit, come with a house and land and still be submissive. Go get you a white woman. Still be submissive. Sure is.
I'm not going to lie. I dated a white woman before, even though it's not really my preference, but, I was fooling around with them. And she had all that shit down there where she's talking about it. And she was one of the most submissive-ass women I ever fucked with. I mean, she was, making good money, but she was still humble. It was crazy, you know what I'm saying? But, it didn't work out 'cause I didn't really want her, but she's right. Not all of them are like that now. Some of these white women act like these black women now because of hip-hop culture and stuff like that and whoever they hang around, but that is true what she said. That's very true.
Still gonna submit and still treat you and love your dirty jaws, love you on your sweatiest day, and not talk about you to her other Karen friends. She's not gonna talk about your business. Go get you a white woman. I'm trying to tell you. Listen to me. Listen. Go get you a white woman.
Ah, damn. That motherfucker sponsored the white people for real, didn't she? Y'all know I ain't racist. Don't get mad. I know I got a lot of white folks who watch this shit too, from what I'm told, my content. Now, what I want you to see, this woman right here is a black lady. I want you to see how poised she is, how she doesn't raise her voice to make a point. Because, most modernized cave women, when they try to make a point, they got to raise their voice. They got to talk loud. They got to scream some shit. This woman's going to say pretty much the same thing the lady said, well, better, the lady in the first clip, but it's going to be more mature. But it's her, look at her tone. That's what turned me on, but it was her tone. She kind of bougie. Some of you would say bougie. I don't call her bougie. I call her just being mature. She is just, watch her tone. I'm gonna play it right now.
All right, ladies, let's talk about 5 reasons why he doesn't see you as wife material and probably won't. The first reason is, and I feel like I'm gonna have to say this every video because this is the main problem. You out here busting it wide open.
Busting it wide open. That's true. A lot of you women out there busting it wide open. Now she gonna tell you about why are you even doing this for a man who's not paying your phone bill or something like that, but she's not saying it in a part from a place of hypergamy. She's saying you just giving it out so easy to anybody. They don't have to do shit for you in order to get the pussy. But let's keep playing.
You out here busting it wide open. Close your legs. Some of you ladies are out here pH balance off, smelling like tuna.
That's right. Some of y'all pussy smell like 2 skunks fighting over a turd.
pH balance off, smelling like tuna. For a man that hasn't even paid your cell phone bill. That hasn't even taken you to dinner since ever. Okay? Stop sleeping with that man. The more you sleep with him, the less he wants to marry you, okay? You're selling yourself short. Next reason is you don't represent him well. A lot of y'all are out here giving Bratz doll instead of Barbie doll.
Good point. Women today don't represent themselves well. Whenever you come out dressing like a hoe, dressed in stuff that where it exposes your vagina print, super tight leggings and stuff. I think they call crop tops and shit, and it's sheer. You can see the nipple rings and stuff like that. You're covered in tattoos. You're overweight. Your belly, you got a muffin top hanging over your leggings and shit like that. You got this bright green hair, or you got some paisley yellow head, and you black as a fucking tire, but you got some yellow damn wig on your head and shit like that. You got these long ass fingernails and shit with all the little glitter and shit all up in it. And you got these big ass goddamn earrings and shit like that. Or you got 20 earrings on one motherfucking ear. You got a tattoo all up here. You got a tattoo on your titty that got your children's name on it. You got a tattoo on your arm that got your mama name on it. You got a tattoo on your damn thigh, got your daddy name on it. You got a tattoo on your other arm, got your grandma name on it. You got a tattoo on your ass, got your dog name on it. You got a tattoo around your coochie lip, got your name on it. Hell, you got a tattoo on your toenails. Yeah, you don't represent me pretty well at all. I got to say, you look like a piece of shit. Your skin got all the damn graffiti on it. It look like a dirty wall of graffiti, all this goddamn tattoos. And nowadays, you smell like motherfucking marijuana more than the men used to when you walk here and there. Okay? Or you pop them pills. You just high. You just zombied out. You smoke. You sniffing coke and everything else. You're doing coke, and I ain't talking about the real thing. You doing the powder. That's what you're doing. Yeah, you don't represent me at all. You don't represent a lot of good men, and you sure hell ain't representing the black community, but yet you want to claim that you are. Let's keep going.
You look trashy, and any man of means wants a Barbie, not a Bratz doll, okay? He wants to be able to take you around his family and his colleagues, and if you don't fit that mold, then girl, you will be reduced to a bed wench. Third reason is you don't bring him peace. A lot of women come with drama. You want to argue all the time. You want to complain all the time. You talk too much.
Ooh, that right there. You bitches talk too much. Ain't nothing worse than a woman that won't shut the fuck up. Y'all do talk too goddamn much. You got to learn how to be quiet. We don't want to hear all that damn talk. We don't want to hear it. You talk to your girlfriend about that shit, okay? You tell her stupid shit. You got a rinky-dink job. You fuck around. You work at a grocery store. You know what I'm saying? And you have to fill bags up, whatever it is, or you the clerk and shit like that. You come home telling me about you had a hard day. You got an enemy on the job. One of these women are trying to make you lose your job. She's terrorizing you. I'm like, bitch, what is she doing? Ripping up your plastic? The fuck? We don't handle that shit as a grown woman, man. Some of y'all just talk about insignificant shit. You need to learn how to be quiet. Go in there. Go in the kitchen, cook something, come back, suck a dick, watch TV with me, make me feel good, rub my back. That's all you got to do. You don't have to do too much. You know what I mean? And respect me. Above all else, respect me. You know what I mean? You going to get what you put into me. Now, you put in a whole bunch of arguing, a whole lot of stress, you going to get that same shit back. I'm just letting you know. or you gonna have it where I'm gonna end this relationship because I don't argue with no bitch. A weak man argues with a bitch. I don't argue with a bitch, and you can't win an argument with a bitch. You can't. They can't hear nothing until they calm down emotionally. Meanwhile, you still logical during the whole damn argument, and you just feeling like you getting gaslighted because she won't fucking listen.
He like just can't relax in your presence because you're talking too much about so and what they did and this, that, and the other. Like, you're not peaceful
at all.
And most men, especially if they're a hard worker, which I hope that any man that you're, wanting to be with is a hard worker, they want peace. They have enough stress at work and in their daily lives. They want the woman that they're settling down with to be that peace, to be that sense of home, to be that sense of relaxation. And so many women are not that. Fourth reason is you have a streets mindset. A lot of women...
She is bougie, ain't she? I like her though. It's like, you have a streets mindset. In other words, you a hoe. You always screaming, you outside. You always saying demon time. That's what she means by the streets mindset.
Of relaxation. And so many women are not that. Fourth reason is you have a streets mindset. A lot of women want to be at the club all the time, want to be here and there all the time, and it's not cute, okay? A lot of y'all think it's cute, and it's not. Men prefer homebodies. Men prefer good girls. And when I say good girl, I don't mean doormat. And the next thing is you lack basic domestic qualities. You
can't cook. I'm going to tell you right now, because people don't want to say it. Bitch, you have to know how to cook. Now, let me tell you, because some of you don't understand it. And I'm going to make it where you don't like what I said. You need to learn how to cook like the great-grandmothers used to be able to cook. I'm talking about pies, cakes, baking, frying, boiling, brawling. Those women back then knew their way around the kitchen. That's one of the main things back in the day that every damn grandmother was known for. Everyone knew when you went to grandma's house, that motherfucking woman can cook. There's going to be a good smell coming out that kitchen. They're going to be, I'm from the country, a southerner. I don't know how y'all did it, but grandmothers, even my aunts, man, they had these big ass table. I have one aunt, and that's what she loved to do is cook. This woman would cook down there 5 different pies. Different types. It could be a chocolate pie. It could be a sweet potato pie. It could be a pecan pie. It could be key lime pie. Then she go get some pig feet. 2 sets. Pig feet, Cajun pig feet. Then you might have some chitlins. And then you might have some neck bones, collard greens, candied yams. You might have, that's how it was. Whenever you went to grandma's house, you gonna be eating. Now, because a lot of these younger women can't cook, the generations that's coming underneath them, when they go to grandma's house, only thing they gonna get some Burger King, Taco Bell, or some shit. They don't know nothing about that because they don't know how to cook. You are failing if you don't know how to cook. If you don't know how to cook, you can look it up on YouTube. You can find somebody who know how to cook. It's all about what you want to do. When you want to get your hair done, you make sure you get the money to get there. So when you want to learn how to cook, you'll figure out how to learn how to cook. You just don't want to please nobody but your damn selves. A woman is a woman that knows how to cook. That is part of it. Okay? You cannot say you are a woman if you do not know how to cook. I don't care what you say. Men, you better stop letting these women tell you this bullshit because they quick to tell you you are not a man if you refuse to work. You are not a man if you refuse to protect. So why is it that you gentlemen are not standing up and telling these women you are not a woman if you refuse to cook? You are not a woman if you refuse to clean. You know I'm telling you the truth, man.
don't take care of your responsibility. Every time he sees you, you have trash in your car. Your house, your apartment is a hot mess. It's not inviting. And men look at these things. They look at that and be like, oh, she's not going to be a good homemaker. So I'm not about to take her out the workplace because she going to have my house junky. I'm not buying her a car because look at the car she got. It's dirty all the time. You're not someone that he wants to provide for because you don't even take care of what you have now.
Musty back heifer.
So yes, ladies, I just posted a long form video on YouTube about this. Well, not about this, but about women who are in imaginary relationships. A lot of you, most of you. Okay, get out of those imaginary relationships.
Yeah, get that out of there. You're going a different direction. Now, this other lady, she's going to really articulate what's wrong with y'all women, man. It's funny, yo. There you go.
One of women's major complaints today is that men up to date don't act like men back in the day. They don't take their time out to court women anymore. They're not intentional about seeking out to be in a relationship with women. They're shying away from commitment. They don't really care to protect women. They don't care to provide for women. They don't care to tolerate women at all unless it's just sexual. And nobody can seem to figure it out. Well, I got the answer. Women have decided we no longer need to impress men, and the ones who do want to go out of their way for a man that they may be interested in or actually with, they are ashamed and made to feel like that they are doing something wrong for seeing a man past the tangibles. Everything that men have asked for, women have shunned them and said that we're not doing those things for you. We're doing them to appease ourselves. Everything is in the antithesis of men, so much to the point where women have decided that they no longer have a need for man past his provisional aspects, such as him having money or such as him just having great sex. And somewhere along the lines, we've lied to ourselves and said men only objectify us and want sex for us. So in return, you want to play the man's game and try to do it back. But then when they start telling you that they want things like a woman who can think, or a woman who is actually going to be a partner, or a woman who can provide them a form of companionship, or a woman who brings them peace, or a woman who can read the room, a woman who can listen, a woman who knows how to cook, clean, nurture, and care for a house, a woman who's tentative. All of those things seem to be off your radar. We've taken cooking and cleaning and equated it to slavery, which I have no idea why we would be so disrespectful to our ancestors, because slavery was not just simply house chores.
Facts. Now, that's facts. Now, a lot of you want to blame everything on damn slavery. Listen to what this woman said. Y'all want to say when a man wants you to cook and clean and just do basic household duties, that is slavery and that is bondage. And like she said, slavery wasn't that. When they had to do what they had to do for their masters, what they had to do for their master. But when they with their own families, they happily cleaned. They happily was women, okay? You are not a woman if you don't want to cook and clean. You're just not a woman. You are an immature brat, and you don't deserve any man's attention. You don't. You don't deserve no good man. I refuse to be with a woman who is not going to be 100% a woman to me when I'm being 100% a man to her. That's some bullshit.
We've taken something so simple as, hey, maybe you're overreacting to, oh, he's gaslighting us, calling them narcissists, and disregarding all of their boundaries, even so much as the clothing. There is nothing there left to the imagination, because everything that he may aspire to get, so can every other man. See, it's so easy to see a woman post her ass and her titties on the timeline, or even walk outside with everything on but the armor of the Lord. And when he asks for a picture, all of a sudden you tense up like he just wants to objectify you, when actually you're just confused and you're not consistent with the message that you're sending. Women have found a way to say we don't need to impress men, men need to impress us. But when they tell you what they want, you call them bad bitches. You say that they want to be the new women. When they express their disdain or certain hatred, you call them sassy. Nothing is ever just introspectively saying, hey, maybe I don't act like my mama. Maybe I don't act.
Exactly. Every time a man has a complaint, every time a man points something out that you're doing wrong, ladies, you want to make up this new shit, sassy and zesty and shit. All that means, gentlemen, is these women don't want to do whatever it is you want them to do. Okay? That's just a way of trying to make you look bad because their behavior is bad. When they call you zesty and calling you sassy because you actually have standards and boundaries, that's them trying to tell you, I don't respect your boundaries. I don't respect what you say. That's all that is.
Just introspectively saying, hey, maybe I don't act like my mama. Maybe I don't act like my grandmama. Maybe I don't act like my aunties, because you thought those women were weak in order to keep a man. You thought that they were a pick-me, but maybe it would be wise to take a page out of their book, because they had a far better success rate with getting men to do exactly what they needed them to do, simply honoring their word. We've lost the plot. Women no longer understand the power of the P, if you know what I mean. Some would say that men found their worth. That's why they have stopped doing things for women, because it's...
Exactly. A lot of men have, especially thanks to the manosphere, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of youngsters running around here who don't know how women are. A lot of men don't understand what's going on with women. I'm talking about the people that I life coach, that they pay me to coach them and shit. They're older gentlemen, older than me, who are lost when it comes to the women. They don't know because they come into this shit thinking, since they're older than me, that the women are going to be different than what they are now. We got a new breed of women. It's just like a bunch of snakes. These are the women now. And it's amazing. They don't know what to do with these women. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with her.
You know what I mean? Some would say that men found their worth. That's why they have stopped doing things for women, because it's so easy to get out of you nowadays. So maybe when women start to be a little bit more impressive towards men again, and they start doing all the things that men desire in order to get a woman, we could have them like put it in our hands. Start being impressive. You wouldn't complain about what a man don't do for you.
Yeah, if you women became more impressive, it would definitely help you. I agree. Y'all don't impress me in a way. You know what I mean? But one thing I would say, was she wrong at? I would never be putting in a bitch hands now. Maybe if I was younger or something like that. But a bitch cannot mold me, Jack. Not at all. I will never be putting in a bitch hand. You'll be putting in mine, though. I'll tell you that. But anyway, I agree with her, though. So I hope y'all understand now. From a women's point of view, it's not a man saying this. These women are telling you everything that's wrong with you. This is why you can't get no men. And like the first woman, it was so bad to her in the first clip, she said, leave, get a white bitch, get a white woman. Ain't that something? Anyway, I'll be doing a live stream today at 5:15 Central Standard Time. This might be the last video you get today, because I got other things to do until that. So 5:15 Central Standard Time. I think the subject is the death of the traditional family. That's what I'm going to be talking about tonight. Check out my video I dropped last night. I think it says 93% of women can't pair bond because they were, sexually assaulted or something like that. Yeah, check it out. See what you think about it. Share it and all that good stuff. Hit the like button on the way out of here. Y'all have a good one now. You hear?